dinosaurs, and you lock Sherlock. You lock Sherlock
You like a
Holmes.
Sherlock Holmes, huh?
This episode is for you. I don't know how you lock Sherlock Holmes. You guys will have to tell us. But yeah.
It's elementary.
Yeah, there you go.
Oh,
I was serving you up for that. You're welcome.
Yeah.
I thought that she was going to intro with that. I'm Adam.
I'm Sam. I almost did.
I'm Tim.
And this week, we watched Sherlock Holmes.
Why?
Not one of the many that you've heard of. The one from 2010 that includes dinosaurs. Yes, that's a real thing that exists. How did we get here?
Straight to video.
Oh, that makes more sense then why you
Yep.
haven't heard of it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So this one is on Peacock. And yeah, that's where you can find it.
Or how Hulu used to call it Cock TV because it would cut out the first part.
Watch for free, pay for more. I don't think that's their slogan anymore. At least we
I
don't
have
get
no
that
idea.
commercial anymore.
Yeah.
Anyway, the synopsis for this bad boy is when a criminal mastermind controls monsters that wreak havoc around the city, Sherlock and Dr. Watson put their skills together to bring him down. Just told you the whole plot there.
I
That's
know.
just the entire thing.
I think we're done here.
Yeah.
Kind of ruins some of it, doesn't it?
Yeah. But the other one on Wikipedia was so long, and I'm like, that's going to spoil even more. Like,
yeah.
I like the one-sentence synopsises that we get to
Yeah,
make
the
fun
ones
of. Where
that
are
leave a
those?
little guesswork to it, you know?
Yeah, not a one-sentence synopsis that somehow wraps the whole plot in one sentence. Because we've
Somehow.
had those too.
Yeah. Oh, just watch the movie in 10 seconds.
I know. So, okay.
Yes.
Do you want the fun news about this movie first or do you want it at the end?
Let's leave it for the end.
All right.
Yeah, I feel like we're going to need it at the end.
We're going to be circling the drain pipe if everybody feels the same way about this movie. here
Yeah,
pretty soon.
like let's just start with how do people really walk in period times? Do they always have their hands behind their back and then Watson looks like a sim with his hands to his side? Or is that just this movie?
I think it's this movie.
Yeah.
It
I s-
definitely wasn't. I don't feel like it wasn't the culture then.
I have no
Or at
idea.
least you don't see it portrayed in other movies a lot. It's more of like, that was more of like an Asian thing, wasn't it?
I don't know.
Maybe.
I wasn't around in the 1800s.
Yeah, who's
I'm
to
just,
say?
yeah,
Yeah.
because that's still kind of it's still kind of how it is in Japan, I believe. They walk around, you know,
Yeah.
hands behind their back and stuff. But it helps with posture, from what I hear.
Oh, I believe it. I need. Maybe I should start doing that.
Yeah.
For sure.
Report back.
I've been strutting like with my hands in front,
Yeah.
and Sam kind of shakes her head every time.
Mm-hmm. And I mean, did anybody else feel like we had a sepia tone over top of this movie as well?
Only for the narrator scenes.
Yeah, it was
Yeah.
very odd.
It was backwards. Sepia is typically like, "Hey, this happened in the past,"
Mm-hmm.
Mhm.
but the sepia was on the narrator. Which, by the way, narrator's in the first scene. He like talks over a scene like 15 minutes in, and then you don't see him till he's fucking dying.
Yeah.
And it wasn't clear to me. I was like, is he dead or did he just fall asleep? Like, who's to say?
Right,
And
yeah.
then they show the graveyard, and I'm like, oh, he's dead. Okay.
Oh,
I'm glad you cleared it up because he didn't look
he's
dead.
quite dead.
Yeah.
Yeah, and at one point, like at the end, they're talking to Laurent, like the inspector.
I couldn't tell
Right.
you anybody's name in this except for Watson and Sherlock because that's a
There
given.
are 4 characters, so
Yeah.
you got 50% of them.
Ayo.
But yeah, like the inspector that's been walking around with him that got captured, because they start doing the narration at the end and they're talking while he's talking to Holmes. So I'm like,
Hmm.
this is Watson at the end, right? And then
Yeah.
they continue on. You're like, yes, it is. I'm like, why would you do it like that?
Yeah.
Yeah.
And then the music.
Jason
Let's
Bieber
talk
stuff.
about the music.
Oh God.
Can we talk about the music?
Did you feel like you were playing a video game? Because like you know how like
2, 3, 2.
because you know how like in video games there's always like a background sound like going on no matter where
Yeah,
you
there's always
are.
something. Yeah.
And that's how this movie felt.
I gotta tell you, the music wants you to be hyped AF. It feels
Oh yeah.
like the
Yeah.
music composer guy was giving it like 150 out of 10, and then the rest of his group project mates were giving it like a 1 out of 10.
Yeah.
Watson was doing his best, okay?
What
I
about
can't-
Sherlock?
I can't say about Mr. Bobby Holmes.
Oh my god.
Robert Holmes.
Yeah. Is that that feels made up?
Today I learned
Yeah, it
that
does.
Sherlock Holmes has a brother.
Yeah, that also feels made up.
No, he always has a brother, I believe.
Really?
Yeah. I think they even have him in one of the RDJ RDJ, yeah, RDJ ones. I was like, did I say it backwards? But
I do RJD sometimes, so I get that.
yeah. But I believe he's in those movies.
Oh, well, Tim.
He has a brother in those. Yeah.
I didn't pay attention.
Otherwise, I found it weird. Yeah.
Oh my God! Yeah, he
Their
does.
relationship was weird in this, but
He does have a
Definitely.
brother.
yeah. But he's kind of like that brother that like they're close, but they don't. He doesn't talk about him.
Yeah,
Not at all.
Yeah.
he's played by Stephen Fry in like the new ones.
Oh, okay. Nice.
Yeah.
I honestly didn't know that was his brother. It's been so long since I've seen those ones.
Yeah.
And I'm gonna be honest, I never watched Cum Squatch's version of it. I heard
haven't
it's
watched that
amazing,
one,
though.
no.
I haven't watched
I'm sure it
because aren't
is.
the episodes like hour long and then they're kind of like
Yeah, because they were whenever, like they do like individual books, I think,
I think so.
like stories.
But I was like, that's a commitment because like it was doing really well, and so it just kept getting renewed. And I was like, at this point, it's
Yeah.
like 45 hours of TV. I can't do that.
Pretty sure it's like 10
Yeah.
episodes.
I think it's
Each
more than that.
each season were like 4 episodes max.
I'm gonna look it up.
This
Yes,
guy.
please let me know because I feel like it's a lot, and I'm gonna be surprised.
The main interest for me though was that it was Smaug talking to fucking Bilbo.
I
Baggins.
know, right?
And that just made me chuckle.
Here it is. Let's see. Oh, funny enough, this one started in. Oh wait, let's see.
They both
Yeah,
started
2010.
around the same time.
Yeah.
Oh.
Watch on Crackle. More ways to watch. Let's see how many episodes we got here.
Oh, it's on Crackle?
Yep, Crackle, or you can buy it on Amazon. Episodes 15.
Oh.
What? How many episodes did you say? 45?
45 hours worth of content in 15 episodes. I
Well,
think
you're
they could
both
do
kind
that.
of close. She had a 5 in there, and you had the 10. So
So,
True
yeah.
story. I like this logic.
Divide hers by 9, add it to mine, and we're there.
yeah,
Oh man.
I will say they did find a good use of rope in this movie, and I can always respect some good rope play.
Yeah.
They're rappelling down a cliffside for what seems like half the fucking movie.
It
Oh
was
my
a good
God.
10 minutes.
so long. They did
Also,
that
like,
a couple times with stuff, though.
Yeah.
dude, this movie probably could have been an hour.
Yeah.
Yeah.
There was a lot of
easily.
like filler reaction shots, like,
Mhm.
oh
Yeah.
no.
So Watson falling off the cliff is half the movie in my brain. The other half is the dinosaur balloon fight scene because that also took
That was
a
a
long
dragon.
time.
That was a dragon.
Whatever. It took way too long. I was like, that's the whole movie. I don't know what else happened. Couldn't tell you.
Oh, you forgot. I am Copper Man.
Oh,
Oh,
God.
yeah.
Yeah.
So like, it
2
was a-
times the strength of a man, except for he was easily parrying you with his bare arms. Like,
Hey.
Yeah.
you forgot 2
Fighting with
times
you,
the
toe to
Robert
toe.
Downey Jr. too.
Mm.
True.
Mind blown.
No.
Yeah. Adam was very shooketh when he started sword fighting him. He's like, what the fuck?
Oh my god. Oh my god. Did you see how he like held his fucking? Yeah, I'm like,
Stance.
I'm like, are
Like,
you from
okay,
fucking
whatever.
an anime or something?
Yeah, it was like, okay. I feel like they gave him just a direction. They're like, all right, you're Sherlock Holmes. You're supposed to have swords or something.
You would know how to fight.
Just make it look different, cool, unique. And he just was like, whatcha? And they're like, nailed it. Done. All right.
Fucking nailed it, man.
Nowhere in history would you ever stand like that, but you fucking got it. All right.
I'm like, what are you from Sword Art Online or something?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I
Where's
do.
the Naruto run or whatever it's called? The anime run. Oh,
Behind the back.
Their hands were already in the back, Tim.
for
They would have
real.
just had to release it.
There
Just-
you go.
Link them.
You guys found the
The true
inspiration.
reason.
No, but there was the other scene, like, this is jumping back at the beginning of the movie, the Kraken scene. Like, I felt like they told the cameraman to just, like, shake the camera a lot. Like, it
Yeah.
was very, I was like, you're trying to make me feel like it's, like,
Yeah.
like, suspenseful, but I don't feel it because I'm not actually seeing anything. I'm just seeing the camera shake. Like,
Right.
it was wild.
Well, it's like, so right before that, the fucking CGI was garbage. So you're like, this is going to be great.
Yeah.
And then they get to that, and it seems I don't know what this filming style is called or whatever, but it just looks weird compared to other things.
Mhm.
Like very like
Yeah.
I can't explain it. You just have to see it, and you're like, oh, that looks weird. And then you add in the fucking like, I'm holding your arm, and the cameraman's like, I gotta make it look good. I gotta make it look crazy. And then he's just like shaking it off.
He's just jerking it off or something.
Yeah. And there's something about the screams in this movie that people have that just seem very fake. Well, obviously they're fake, but it's just like that guy screaming
real
when the
screams,
dude like
man.
slides down
Have
into
you
the
seen the
Kraken.
script?
Yeah. And then the girl with the dinosaurs, she's like, keep screaming.
Well, there was the dude that
Clearly,
came out
there's
of,
nothing there.
there was a guy that came out of a bush, and he was like, I'm over here.
Yeah,
Like,
yeah.
He had a high-pitched voice, and we're like, is this just high-pitched voice-a-thon?
Yeah, well, because Sherlock Holmes's voice was like really high too. I'm like, is that the only way we can do like the accents? Is like, because that was pretty early in the movie. Like, I was like, everybody has a high pitched voice. Like, what's going on here?
But I will say he did not like. Watson was going through like, are you saying like krakens and dinosaurs and goblins are real? Like, aren't
Yeah,
they?
and I was like,
they're
oh,
not real.
all of those are gonna show up.
Yeah.
And I'm like, well, he didn't say ghouls aren't real, and I'm like, good,
Yeah,
good, because we definitely
I'm
saw some of
surprised-
those.
yeah.
In the
Well, I'm
sewers.
surprised we didn't see a goblin because he said that.
Exactly.
He did
yeah.
explicitly say goblin.
Maybe
That's for
I'm a
number
little
2.
upset.
maybe
Yeah.
the deep cut of this has the goblin in it, and they were like, we can't possibly
We
put a
can't-
goblin
yeah.
in it too. We gotta save that for the second one.
Which, by the way, they did make Sherlock Holmes versus Frankenstein. However, Ben Sider, who plays Sherlock, did not reprise the role, but he is in the movie.
What the hell, man? He could have fought with the swords against Frankenstein.
Yeah.
I don't know.
Well,
I don't know. I don't think it was the same company that made it.
Oh, okay. He gets past that.
interesting.
Yeah. But yeah, I want to get back to the rope scene because might as well spend 15 minutes there because they were doing it too.
Yeah, that's true.
So why did they only have one guy holding him up?
Don't know.
Add suspense.
I know.
Yes.
I'm like watching this guy like barely holding on. I'm like, so the rope's gonna break at some point.
Yeah. It's like, you're great. Yeah.
And like I guess Watson not talking about the dead corpse in the water is just like kind of a thing.
Also, why was he so freaked out at the corpse?
I
He was
know.
just about to
Literally.
cut somebody open.
Yeah.
Yeah, I don't know. That was bizarre to me too. I was like, wait, did I miss something? Like, were we supposed to see the Kraken in that scene? Like, it's just a
Right,
dead
yeah.
body. I'm confused.
Yeah.
Goofiness.
Speaking of Kraken, and Tim talked about the CGI. Did it remind you of Zombies? It did a little bit for me.
So okay, you remember how I had news for you both?
oh,
It's produced by the same company.
there you go. It looked like Zombies.
It makes way too much sense.
All right. So it gets even better. This company called
I should have guessed that.
it's called the Asylum Productions. They actually make a focus on something called mockbusters. So whenever a big movie's coming out, they will make a mock movie of it.
Nice.
So Sherlock
And
Holmes
basically make a garbage version of it.
exactly. And it's all straight
Okay,
to video.
I give him a little more respect for that. Then.
Oh yeah, I knew this was going to kind of
But-
turn Tim a little bit, but not too much.
Yeah.
But they have so many movies. So they also did Sharknado. They did that
Nice.
as a joke.
They're the ones that did Sharknado.
Yeah, they did Sharknado.
I never
Nice.
watched it.
Me neither.
No, we started it once, but never.
That one got really popular, but I mean, I guess after you make a shit ton of these type of movies, eventually one's gonna stick as like pop culture.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, like they did Shark
Gonna
versus
happen.
like Megalodon
Yeah.
versus the Kraken or something.
Well, I thought it wasn't a crocodile of some kind.
Yeah, and their movie is the Meth Gator movie. They're making the
Oh,
Meth
yeah.
Gator movie.
Yeah, that's right.
Nice.
Make fun of the cocaine bear.
It's just wild.
I'll
that-
have to see that one.
I know. Like
Just
now
for
I'm interested.
research.
It's a gator gonna get meth. Oh no! It stepped on a needle or some shit. Like I don't know.
It just ate
It
all
ate
of the
some
meth.
ate some crystals or some shit. You know, it's like
Oh, and
I guess,
they
yeah,
also
it's
made Z
crystallized some
Nation
meth.
on Sci-Fi. Z Nation.
I don't know what that is. I assume it's zombies.
Probably zombies.
It is, but apparently it did well.
Okay, so they made some good things.
Yeah, and it gets really funny. So we all know about Zombies 2, right?
Yes.
Mm.
Well, there's a third one,
No.
No.
but
No,
this
there's
one
not.
is super interesting.
Sherlock Holmes comes back.
How is it? Because it's called Aquarium of the Dead.
What? What?
Hold on.
Yeah, he's taking a bit to process this.
Yeah.
They also have Top Gunner Danger Zone,
Nice.
Planet Dune, Alien Conquest, Top Gunner again,
They made it twice. So good.
Battle Star Wars. Somehow
Battle.
somehow they make it through like the
Yeah. How do you get away with doing
They
like
get sued a
basically
lot.
name and adding? Yeah.
Yeah.
Avengers Grim Time Wars.
Nice.
It's a sequel to Avengers Grim, just so you both know.
I love it.
Five-Headed Shark Attack. Now I'm actually interested in that one. But yeah, they like
That had a loading bar time.
I can't tell if that's supposed to be like a shark with 5 heads or it's like 5 head.
Yeah. I don't know. Who's to say?
Now, this is a movie. So remember when we saw the Hercules movie earlier?
Mhm.
Do we think that their movie Hercules Reborn is better?
Probably not. No, because here's
No.
the thing. Like,
No. Hercules Reborn was so bad.
yeah, like I was going to save this till the end, but since we're going down this road, like I would have preferred this movie if they would have just leaned in all the way to the crazy. You know, like they know, because especially knowing that they're creating them as a mock movie. It's like, just lean all the way in. It's more fun for the audience to watch because it ended up somewhere in a
weird
place of
It
like
seemed
we're
too
taking
serious.
exactly, and it's like, come on now.
Yeah, Alien versus Hunter,
Oh my god.
Nice.
Pirates of Treasure Island. They just like auto-generated these names, I think.
It makes me like you're like how close can we get and just type it in Google. Oh, okay. Yeah.
Okay, we won't get sued for Atlantic Rim. This
Yeah.
is fine. Since they're on the Pacific Ocean, we'll just go to the Atlantic Ocean.
Yeah, like it's completely different ocean.
And then we can just do it in Arctic Rim. That sounds dirty.
Yeah.
It kind of does, right?
Yeah.
Yeah. I still have some complaints.
Fire
or
away.
just thoughts
How much
about
beef
it.
do you have?
Well, this one's not really beef. It's just an observation that it felt like. Also, I don't know if they have cloning down, but they kind of took like, two celebrities and mashed them together for everybody.
Oh, they did.
So like the brother looked like a Franco brother, and then like Watson kind of looked like Danny McBride smushed with somebody else.
Adam Devine.
And then like Sherlock Holmes looked like Colin Farrell smashed with like Billy Crudup. Like it's like they took two A-list
That's
celebrities and like kind of smushed them together, and they're like, that works, right? People like that.
Yeah.
Oh, and I wanted to mention, like at the end, when the robot woman is approaching the Buckingham Palace,
Oh yeah.
you know that
What
she
the fuck?
backed up at some point and had to redo.
Yeah,
They reused a clip of her walking.
Yeah, it was
I was
crazy.
gonna say it seemed a little odd, and then they didn't shoot at her. They're like, "Oh, stop there!" And they're like, "Fire!"
Yeah.
And then they all got shot.
Yeah, I know.
Yeah.
It was fucking ridiculous.
I completely forgot about that.
And then she's alive at the end. Dun dun dun.
Just in case they wanted to make another one.
For a sequel.
Please
Well,
don't.
There was another spot that made me just like burst out laughing. Is they're going to find like the big baddie, and they walk through the house, and the T-Rex is just like super still. And I was
Yeah.
Yeah.
at the time I was like, oh, is it just like if I stand super still they won't notice I'm here, guys? Like that's what it felt like to me. Like a dog that's like pointing, like
Or Jurassic
Yeah.
Park,
it just-
the movie.
Yeah, it just looked so ridiculous. So I couldn't help but laugh.
And then the same thing happened with Copperman.
yeah, exactly.
He's just fucking
Yeah.
standing there. Oh, wait, I'm alive.
New tactic.
Oh.
Just stand.
They got that outfit from 30,000 Leagues Under the Sea.
I thought that too. I was like, nice.
No. They made a
Oh, they
movie called
legit did.
30,000. No, they didn't actually, but they made a movie called 30,000 Leagues Under the Sea.
Very good.
Because 20,000
they
was
did.
taken. They had to keep going farther.
Obviously. Yeah.
Yeah.
All right, I'll let you guys rate it now.
All right, real quick. Google gave it a 64%.
That's high.
So this was straight to video. So remember, there's no Rotten
That's low
Tomatoes.
for Google.
That is very low for Google, Sam.
But that's high for life.
All right, Letterboxd, which is like similar, it like has user ratings. It has a
Right.
2.7 out of 5.
I don't know enough about Letterboxd to know if that's low for it.
It is high for it. In my opinion, that would be high for this movie. Okay, so IMDb scores out of 10. But we're just going to go from the 2.7. How far away do you think the IMDb score is?
Far.
If it's out of 10, it's probably like a 4.
It is a 3.4 out of 10. So it's only
Good.
0.7 above Letterboxd. However, one is on a 5-point scale, one is on a 10.
Yeah, the other one is a 10.
Yeah.
One got like a what? Almost a 60%, whereas the other one got a 30%.
Yeah.
So
Wild
Yes.
times. But let's have Sam go first on, is she flipping
Yep.
this on? Wait, Tim, do we think she's going to flip it on?
I think so.
I
after
think she
learning
is.
about
And you know,
zombies
majority
and-
rules, right?
Like
oh my
Hercules?
God.
Yeah.
I mean, I already teased my opinion, but to give you a little bit more context, we started this movie. 20 minutes in, I paused it, and I was like, okay, I got to take a breather. And then we watched 10 more minutes, and I was like, okay, I got to make myself some coffee. But to
Yeah.
get through this movie. And so that's pretty much how it played out the whole way through. I'm flipping it off, and I put it in my algorithm. And the only thing that I really gave credit for was the music. I put that one as a high score because I just want to give props to the music dude. He tried his best,
He
okay?
did his damnedest
He
to make
was
this an
trying
epic
to
movie.
make a good movie. It's not his fault.
He was
Everybody
just
else.
Hammering, yeah.
Yeah.
He's like, I got this. I'll carry it.
Yeah, so I give him props. Everybody else doesn't. And so I think my little saying was, I cried when it ended, so happy. And that's accurate. I was so happy when it ended.
How about you, Tim?
It is fun to learn that it's this company that does,
Yeah.
intentionally
It's
bad
more
movies. But
Yeah.
at some point, you have to try, in
Mhm.
my opinion. Like,
Or try
even
so
making
hard
a
to go
bad
the other
movie-
way.
yeah, like, it doesn't come off as an intentionally bad movie. It just comes off as a bad movie. So,
Yeah.
Agreed.
not knowing their intentions behind it, it's like, so I'm going to go with my original numbers.
Good call. Good call.
Yeah, I mean, I gave it pretty much dog shit scores across the board. Plot, acting, vibe, all trash. Dialogue, pacing, to like music.
You didn't even
I put
give
it
the
as bad.
music. You didn't even
No.
give music the people. Like
There was
No,
an
I mean, it
excessive
just
amount of
didn't
music.
fit. He was just trying too hard. Yeah, he didn't match the company.
Yeah.
What they were trying to do. Cinematography obviously was terrible. So I'm not stopping in a hotel on this.
Clearly not.
what?
And so this says flip off, which I agree with. And it said had to check my pulse after this one, which is pretty accurate.
I had to check my pulse 20 minutes in.
I was like, whoo, all right. Is this real life? Am I dead? What's going on?
So I also had the music as like decent. Like I
You were
had.
giving him credit.
I gave him credit because like
Or
he
her.
did his day. He or
Whoever.
she. I think this one I did. I think his name was like Carl.
Nice job, Carl.
His name might not be
I know.
Carl, but
I hope it's like some random girl named like Jenny, and we just said, "Nice job, Carl."
exactly. But I said the vibe. I gave the vibe up because I like dinosaurs in Victorian England.
Okay, yeah, you want to see more movies like that?
Yeah, I want to see it done
Yeah.
well.
Yeah.
Yeah, agreed. Yeah.
But no, I had a flip off. Everything else was garbage. It said flip off run.
Nice. I like how me and you were like, well, we'll give props to some, and Tim's like, fuck that.
Fuck this. It's all bad.
Oh man.
No, but I did say I would not stop at a hotel. But I stopped for a second. I was like, well, maybe if a dinosaur was on screen. No, I would probably still keep going. But they do, for what it's worth, the Asylum has a channel on Pluto where they are running their movies 24/7.
Nice.
So if you have Pluto TV,
That's
which is
kinda
free,
cool.
you can just go to Pluto and watch their shit.
I know what I'm doing
Yeah.
next time I'm bored.
I don't know if I would do
And
that.
then I'll
think-
immediately
It's cool,
regret it.
We'll
I
just
mean,
do it when your
maybe,
dad
I don't
comes up.
know.
It
You
depends.
Jump
Maybe
into
they
a
got some
garbage movie
jokes.
halfway through.
Yeah.
Well, obviously they do. Sharknado is popular, and they made
Yeah.
a second one,
True.
I mean,
or something like
and
that.
that
I don't
Z
know.
Nation show did really well. It has like 5 seasons on Sci-Fi,
There you go.
and then Netflix. Yeah,
See, that is actually the quality of like the CGI and stuff is like sci-fi from back in the day.
yeah.
Mm-hmm.
No, it's 100%.
Like early
from-
sci-fi days, it's like 100% they're still in that age. Like,
Yeah,
Not moving forward. Don't
Yeah.
care.
yeah. It'd be like it's exactly that. But we're gonna move on to next week. And Tim got pick 3.
Ooh.
So Sam, what platform are you feeling?
Now I want to pick Pluto, but I'm not going to. I don't know. I don't think we can handle that much. Amazon Prime. We haven't been there in a while.
And I'm thinking maybe like a psych thriller. Tim, what number are you going to give us?
69, dude.
Exactly.
Beautiful.
If you like this episode, follow us on Instagram and Twitter at FlipperFlix. I guess we don't have to say it anymore, but I'm going to do it anyway because I'm old. Follow along, see what we're doing. Interact if you'd like to.
Yeah, hit us up there. I don't know. You can also give us recommendations on other of those sites, or you can go to our website at www.flipperflix.com. Yeah, we do a couple recommendations each season, so we just love we're trying to pander right now. We're trying to get you to come to our website, give us some clicks, and recommend us a movie because, we're going to have to pick those eventually, and more the merrier, right?
Yeah.
You can also, speaking of pandering, you can also rate and review us on Apple, Spotify now. Oh, we also do polls there occasionally, so that's always fun.
Answer Adam's questions.
Answer all of my questions, God damn it.
And if you're wondering, when can I catch these fools? You can catch us at 1 p.m. Eastern on Thursdays. We're on Spotify, as Adam mentions, where he does his polls. We're on Apple, Google, Amazon. I believe you can subscribe on the various platforms, and that way you'll get like a push notification, or it'll come right into your queue, so that way you don't ever have to look at the clock on Thursday. It'll just be there for you. Kitty!
Can you later? Bye later.